So what is your name and where are you from?
Paul Bucock. I'm mostly from New York City, but I just moved to Princeton recently this past summer.
Do you have any opinions about nuclear power?
Yeah, no nuclear power. Zippo, gone. No, not a possibility. Should never be done. I have friends who live in Japan who went through that horrendous tragedy. It's something that will not be resolved in my lifetime or in the children of the people I know's lifetimes. It's not an option. You look at a country like Germany, their immediate response was, no, we're taking them out. And this is Germany's a country that, they don't have the kind of sun that we get in huge parts of our country. And they immediately said no to nukes. They're moving more towards solar and wind and geo. There are a lot of other answers. People talk about that nuke as a transition. No, I'm not totally against it. I lived through the 3 Mile Island debacle as well. It was freaky and creepy, and no, that's how I feel. I mean, I shouldn't. Maybe the one qualifier would be what's the other one? Fission. What's the one that's not that's clean? Fission as opposed to fusion. I guess there are possibilities there if they can ever harness it. But they've been trying with cyclotrons for tens and tens of years, and they haven't made it happen. And I think there are just obviously other answers.
And can you speak up? And do you know how a reactor works?
Do I know how a reactor works? I know about the rods and the isotopes. Very, very rough, sketchy knowledge of it in a scientific way, but I don't have a particularly scientific brain. So it's been explained to me many times by people who know about it, and can explain it. It's just that my brain doesn't really comprehend things on that level very well. But most of those scientific people have told me the dangers more than the advantages. And again, I still keep coming back to we have other options. There are many other options.
What percent of America's electricity do you think comes from nuclear power today?
Good question. I'm gonna. Before I answer this, do you know the answer? Do you have an answer?
I actually don't have the exact answer on me.
Okay.
I know.
I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say it's under 10%, maybe 7, somewhere in that vicinity. I think that's about right from numbers I heard somewhere along the way. Still think it's too much. I know there's a reactor just north of New York City that gives some power to that area, and the thought that it's even there creeps me out. That it's so close to an urban center like that, it just seems totally wrong.
Okay.